Hello everybody, it's Playing Baked, and I've been a bit hesitant to do this recording because I'm a bit under the weather. Um, you can probably hear it in my voice, but well, we'll have to do with what we got because I'm a few hours later in terms of the world, and it's due time for an update. So we'll just let this load. Um, I might as well summarize a bit while I try to walk out of here without giving away too much stuff. Um, da 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 dum. No, wow, where to start? I had a world initially in this Feed the Beast mod pack. Um, Stuff happened. Um, Long story short, I moved to this new world. I brought about 99% of everything and I plonked it down here. I should have the recording of that online by now, so maybe you saw it, maybe you've not seen it, but it doesn't matter. I'm giving you a quick recap anyway. So we had our initial starting area here. I put down a couple of forestry things to get wood going, pretty much. Um, and while digging that, or creating that, I noticed this little tiny canyon. And the glass is already giving away that I am starting to make a base there. Now I will admit that I had some help from the machines and probably would have used MC-Edit or World Edit if I could get it going, but the last time I messed around with MC-Edit, it destroyed the last world, so that's out, and I can't get World Edit going either for some reason. I'm probably just a scrub, but this is it. I'm not too sure yet on everything really, but sort of like a mini hall entrance thing, and I want to end up making a dwelling here somewhere, and I also made rooms pretty much for all the machinery bits and bobs, and I prepared space for future stuff. That's about it. So let's go back to the central hub area, and let's go through this a bit slowly. So this is where I plank on my side. Don't tab. Of course, I tabbed. But yeah, I think this is my launching hub or something like that. And I ran into this canyon here, other canyon, in fact. I have no real idea where this leads to, and I just plunked down a few torches here and there. For some scenery. Um, for comparison, or what's the word? So there's the one canyon going there, sort of, and there's another one. Anyway, let's take the hard way back. So I kind of like this bit of flooring. I mean, if you look at it from this side, that part of the building is just in the canyon. It looks pretty sweet. That's what my goal was with the glass here. But it's a bit weird from this point of view somehow. I don't know. Not too sure about it yet. But it's interesting. So let's do that first. Why is there a Slenderman there? But sort of the launching area of the underground area. I don't know. Whatever. So I figured this is going to be the power room, because this is next to the canyon and I can easily grab the solar panels and put them on top there without much digging. In fact, I already have the path for it prepared. I tested with a nice ceiling here, but it's not in all the rooms. I'll say that up front. I figured to have a fabrication room, so we'll put all the macerators and centrifuges and chisel there. I'm not too sure about this room. When getting the area dug out for this room, I found this nice little dungeon thing, whatever. I replaced the spawner with a safe spawner, so this wouldn't have zombies and things. So yeah, I did destroy it. I just put one back for aesthetics only. Sue me. More planks on my end, but you can ignore that too. Further on, I have a massive project. This is the sorting slash storage area. Yeah, a billion chests. You can probably imagine the use of this, and you can probably also imagine the pipes of this. Where to start? At the beginning, I guess. It's not terribly complicated, it's just massive. There's an input here, and there are way more engines connected to it than in a regular setup, but I wanted to transport all the things without losing them. So we have the input, which splits into two to process it easily, and from here it just goes down all the way, and all the diamond pipes do the work. So this first chest will only get this, the stuff will continue. Only the tin and copper will go up there, because tin and copper will get turned into dust and then either turned into bars or in copper or bronze or etc. So we have gold and iron here because those are vanilla. Um, Bars, actually the vanilla bars, and one non-vanilla, obviously, the mixed metal ingots. Um, Bronze and copper and tin. Um, all the fancy ingots and all the special ingots, which I won't be getting for a while. Some random other blocks. This is a large area for fancy stone bricks. We got our typical rubber, cables, pipes, redstone. Actually, shouldn't we have some kind of wood somewhere? Did I skip it? I don't know. Who knows? Redstone, coal, glowstone, diamonds, etc., etc. Some are combined like this. It's a bunch of different wood components. Um, some are specifically one item. Some, yeah, it's a lot of different things. From random crap to specific uses. And not all of them are connected. This one are still clear. There's a bunch over here that are still clear. But yeah, most of the items that I had already are being sorted, and I have ample of space for fine-tuning it. So that's the idea. Oh yeah, of course, there was the wood here, items there, stairs, hang on, yeah, slabs, all different kinds. The wood is over here. Cobblestone goes up there, dirt goes up there, and wood goes up there. And on this side is planks. Right. This is for rubber wood. Yeah. This actually branches off here. So the wood and cobblestone go up there, and it branches off here and goes around there. It branches off here with a few specific things, and then it flows all the way down. So I don't want to have every block of cobblestone have to travel all the way down the pipes before it gets sorted, stuff like that. But I probably should have put cobblestone a bit earlier in the sorting phase, but I put it at the end, so just in case it overflows, it messes up at the end and stuff like that. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's pretty much the recap of where I am and what happened, and whatnot. I moved the books to that little small area, and I only have made the books because I wanted to test out something. I wanted to try and see if I could load up the old world as a fake Mistcraft world, and that sort of works. I can get into it. Unfortunately, the age that we're in has sickness, so that's not hunger even, so that's not good. But it does work, and I put the linking book there to go to the specific area where we need to go, but I actually like to show this for a second too. So this is first the world that I made, and then I loaded it in and went there and replaced the map with my own file, and then went back and tested it out, and then I spawned here, which is 2,000 blocks away or so, I don't know, freaking far. So I just made this little area which should just instantly teleport me there. But we're still having snow, and that's annoying. It's nighttime, that's annoying. Stop it. And as you can see, there's a lot of building frames, but I'm still having problems with the architecture table and whatnot. As you see here, I can make a blueprint. I can toss in. I'll just show. Blueprint, empty blueprint. Put it in. We get the animation. It looks like it's doing something. It spits out a blueprint with a different item ID. So this is 40746. It has a different texture, so in my humble opinion, it may have written a template on it. However, if we toss this into a builder, didn't I turn off? Thank you. What? Oh. Okay. So that's another bad effect of this world, apparently. But this is the issue that I keep running into. The builder just doesn't work. I don't know. Somebody tell me, what am I doing wrong? It just doesn't work. I know that's not the way to get it to work, but I wanted to get rid of the items. I made a new book over here, so I should return here, and it does. If I really want to go back to that world, I'll make a new book without all the stupid effects and replace that map. So what we're going to do in this episode is actually turn the creative off soon. I'm just quickly checking if there's no room for monsters to spawn and invade the compound. Well, that should do it. I just shouldn't fall down there. Right. More empty spaces. Yay. Click. Right. There's so much things going wrong here. I made this empty area using one of the machines, I went a bit overkill with it, but I put down all the torches in a hole one layer lower as the machine was working on, because otherwise the torches would disappear, and then I added some extra torches later. Um, but yeah, as you may notice, there were monster noises, and I don't want that, so let's quickly block off stuff, check the lights, add more lights. In fact, let's spam some lights, yeah, good job. And let's recap. I have the sorting area figured out over here. This should still have plenty of lighting. Just going to hit a few dark spots here and there, because it did saw a few monsters over time. But as you can imagine, I've been in creative for a couple of hours. In fact, I didn't hacks in stuff that was unobtainable by me, or that I didn't have the resources for. Um, I just cut down on some time for stuff off camera. That's it. Not spawning in a stack of diamonds or anything crazy like that. But yeah, that's the fine line anyway. I mean, I don't. Ultimately, there's no real difference between creating a tree farm where you just bone meal yourself and you have a nice little confined area for all the trees, and you chop it down pretty efficiently, or if you spend a bunch of time to create a machine that you set up so it harvests itself. I mean, for all it's worth, you can even now set up a bunch of redstone and pistons and push all the wooden logs into a big massive cube, so it's a lot easier to cut down, even compared to creating a large tree, because the oak trees you can just build them in a confined space. If all of these are saplings, you can just plonk it down as tight as this all over the place, and if you bone meal each individual one, each and every one will grow. So you can already create a really dense cube of wood and just go crazy on it with an axe. But yeah. Anyway, so there's a fine line anyway between God mode and using the machines to do it for you. So I don't really see the problem of going into creative and building a giant hollowed out room like that, because there's not a lot of difference in putting down a machine to create this giant hole for you, or doing it in creative, or doing it with a bunch of pickaxes and a bunch of time. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way, but it's yeah, I don't know. yeah. Okay, enough Zen moment. This is going to be the machine room. That's going to be the power room. This 10-minute introduction is taking way too long. We're just going to go ahead, clear the creative inventory, because none of that is real, except the levels. I did get them from all the ores and all the monsters. Turning creative.